Fusion Hammer Defect. Okay. I think Fusion Hammer Defect's pretty bad, but maybe we can like get an Apotheosis or something. Another thing is like a lot of your high rolls in this game are off your whale bonus. They're like a colorless rare card that turns into Apotheosis, or taking 250 gold and going straight to a shop or something like that, right? So I'm also just like losing a lot of the high rolls that I would have. Not sure how far I'm trying to make it. I guess we'll try to make it to the end of Act 1. And Greed and Master Strategy are kind of high rolls too. Yep, definitely. There are a lot of high rolls from Rail bonus. I guess like Pandora's Box is also a high roll from Whale, huh? It's really hard to take Compile Driver here. I'm gonna take a Skim. Skim's a lot worse when I can't upgrade Zap though. You'd rather boss up to Sozi or Tiny House than Ectoplasm or Buster Crown. Those resources feel so important. Yeah, there are definitely a few resources that you can lose by relic swapping that are important for winning the run. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a Compile Driver because I'm not gonna skip there. Maybe I upgrade Zap. Saves me so much energy over the course of the run. The best energy boss swap. Am I going to die from 60 here? It'll take a while. It'll definitely take a while. Okay. I feel like the other elites were a lot better for me. I do have to rest at campfires though, so like whatever. Take Hollow. Hollow works with letter opener, okay. I'm 1 gold short of these two. Don't really want the other ones. Maybe a Ball Lightning. Maybe a Ball Lightning is okay. Should probably buy Block Potion, huh? Let's buy Block Potion. That's Gremlin up again. Pass. Nice. Like I'm surviving sentries at 7 HP either? Are you sure? Did I take more than 7 damage here? I think I beat both of the other elites with 7 HP. For what it's worth. Might be wrong. Well, I successfully utilized my health. Oh. Did that wrong. You always find that a skill you see in good players that you don't have yet is card choice confidence. We have 15 card decks while you are swimming in 20 plus by the end of Act 1. Yup. Don't want to bloat your deck too much. How's that working for you, Wobbles? I wonder if the game has strong cards in it. Fission versus Echo Form. I've been tending to prefer Fission here. Let's take a Fission. It's like a very easy pandas. Okay. I think suddenly I'm doing well in a run of Slay the Spire again. I had kind of forgotten what this was like. Position half is good without the upgrade. Well, do you think that energy and card draw is good, or do you think that playing strike and defend is good? Maybe I should have used my fucking potion there. Hey, Lamgwen. Kind of a little bit upset, to be honest. much I'm about to get hit for. I forgot to use the artifact pot. I don't think I needed to use it. I was mostly right. Defect has okay rares. They're really good with letter opener, actually. I wonder if I need preserved insect. You have never seen Jorbs lose a run before? Oh, well, welcome to the channel for the first time. Great to have you here. I'm sorry, what am I trying to do right now? Draw all of my burns again, maybe? Maybe that's what I'm trying to do? I don't fucking know. Doesn't seem very good. I don't know. I can't really explain my choices that turn. You're surprised I didn't take Compile Driver there? Yeah, I think my deck's stronger than you might be expecting it is. Ball. That helps. I might have been overestimating my ability to block. It's one of the more ambitious blizzards I've ever had. Do you think genetic algorithm is a good block card here? Let's find out together. I have 5, 24 from evokes, 6. I don't have to hit this ever again. That was kind of hot. That was kind of hot. With self-repair, I can pretend to have a block card some more. Oh, it's so tiny. That's really cute. I almost don't want to kill it. Didn't attack. Something's got to break my fairy in a bottle for me at some point. Looks like it's Gremlin Leader right now. I've almost finished turning a genetic algorithm into a defend. Close. I mean, I could use the other potion, right? I'll use the other potion. Seems maybe better. The problem is I don't get to play genetic algorithm that way. I'm gonna go to 22, heal to 29 versus 38. 29 with a liquid memories. And genetic algorithm at 5. This was a bold choice to grab genetic algorithm. I should buy another potion. I'm gonna do this one. How many skims do I have? 1? Oh shit, I thought I had a lot more than that. Kind of can't play overclock. I don't know how I'm winning this run, because I don't have upgrades, right? So I can't upgrade Recycle or Defragment. So my win is like Sundial or get Impossibly Strong or We should have taken Echo Form. I think if I'd taken Echo Form, I would have been in a little bit of trouble right now. Although Echo Form self-repair is pretty good. Apotheosis would certainly be nice. I don't think I'm removing one of these for 100 gold. I just need, like, I don't know. I need to get really strong shop relics, probably. Ooh, a defragment. It'd be a lot stronger if I had anything to put in play, of course. If only there had been some way to know that. Probably kills next turn, right? Ah, ceramic fish. An unupgradable multicast. That could be the way I go infinite, I guess. I could go fusion, multicast, skim. Maybe that's actually a thing. I should probably take that. Dangerous. Nice to be rid of Singing Bowl to fully benefit from fish. It certainly is. It certainly is. What a great relic fish is. I wish I were drawing towards something when I did this shit. Oh, is Dualcast something? Maybe Dualcast is something? Feels like it would be. But do I lose my genetic algorithm play? Because that's kind of bad. I kind of need this to block for more than 13. This is 21. Alright. Zap was on top, which means that if I'd just played genetic algorithm multicast, I actually would have won without taking more damage, and I would have gotten to stack genetic alg. Kinda rude. I need this equilibrium really badly. All of those cards cost 0. Except for the X cost card, which cost X. Which is like, I guess, susceptible. Recursion plus? I kind of have to take that. I need to find a plasma orb. And like algorithms are doing some work. I'm gonna have like full health again here if I want, unless I don't want to go through the campfire for some reason. That's a little optimistic, I think. It does feel like card rewards are how I win. I don't want bites, I'd take apparitions. There's a lot of broken stuff that you can find in Act 3. See, my deck is good. Kind of. I don't know. Did I take 0 on this? I took 0. 1? Did I take 1 on turn 1 or something? It's not bad. I kind of want to go this way, given that I have to rest there. I still have no focus. Sure. Apple Farm, thanks for the prime. Appreciate it. Push out capacity actually relevant. I need some more cool-headeds. I have 1. I have 0. Oh fuck, I have 0. That's maybe one of the reasons this deck sucks. So we say thanks for the 29 months. I'm wondering if I take Streamline. What if I meant to take Streamline here? Unupgraded Streamline. Alternate question, what if I'm not to do that? What if I did literally anything other than that? Alright. I'm at full health. Capacity pots for like the heart fight. What if our cursors touched? What if I didn't? What if that didn't happen? Alright. I have, I believe, no block cards here. I guess I have hologram. Regal Pillow is a block card? Maybe true. Big attack. Blizzard must be a frost storm. Sorry, a block card. Blizzard must be a block card. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't see why that wouldn't be true. Kinda gross how much harder it is to win the run when you have bad Act 1s. Amplify with like no powers? Probably pretty bad. What if Thunderstrike is my answer? That is, I would rather die. Like a reboot. There's no way that I'm taking Stacko here, is there? Like half of my deck costs 0. Guess it's Black Star. Hey London, how are you? I do get 3 elites. Kind of forced into 3 elites even. Just about. I think, generally speaking, I'm meant to be going to hallways right now to stack genetic algorithms and to look for like defrag and the like. Although, like hitting Apotheosis off a question mark is so big. Is it? Is it actually that big? It's pretty big. How many cards do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? That feels like Crown was picked. I don't think so. I think it's close between the two. The high rolls from question marks are pretty real. Maybe the biggest thing is that question marks aren't going to deal as much damage to me ever. The low rolls from hallway fights are kind of a big deal, actually. You get Crown off the wheel, do you lose the run instantly? You usually lose the run in Act 3. Which is like even worse, actually. Okay. Equilibrium 2? I think so. I now have a runic pyramid. Whiff. I am not skipping that. I don't think. Yo. I'm gonna need another shop. I'm gonna need another shop. That one's not it. I guess I have that one. Blizzard 2 or forfeit? What if both? How horny is this song? Very, very horny. It's French. Okay. Oh my god. It even has the trains on time as a lyric. So French. I think it's kind of horny. I don't know. I think it might be kind of horny. I'm going to take Aggregate Plus in a 26 card defect deck that doesn't have clear direction. I think it's good enough here. Okay, it could have been better. Yeah. You don't have to listen to the lyrics to understand why it's horny. For me, the lyrics were the horny part, but I don't know. Maybe you're capable of detecting horny in some other way. David played the horny chord. For a super elite Reptimancer fight, not that bad. I found my plasma orb. You need to recycle now? Also, how do I make 5 energy? Aggregate? Aggregate's the answer. boxes apotheosis 100% of the time. I like those odds. Not a lot of aggregates so far. I played multicast for 0. Still not a lot of aggregates. I have to do. Alright. Get rid of that. Do I reboot? No, I don't think so. It seems hard for my deck. Let's see how this turn goes. I don't think I have enough card draw yet. That's kind of upsetting. Oh shit. Oh shit. Almost. Interesting. Multicast. Interesting. Alright. I don't know what's going on. Why is this working? Well, Meteor Strike is a pretty good card, and I've been playing it every now and then. I need to recycle, though. My cat is squinting at me. He's so cute, chat. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh no, he started making the noise. Calipers. That's interesting. I have double genetic out, but they're tiny. Well, definitely take Seek. Fuck. I have a lizard tail. I don't think I'm meant to do it. I think the lizard tail's a bit much. Zephyr? How much better does it actually make the deck? It's 3 more cards drawn with skims. Obviously the Fission upgrade's kinda good. The multicast and Tempest upgrades are kinda good. It might be enough for the skim upgrades. Hollow upgrade kind of matters. Fuck. Okay, I got Mind Bloom now. I no longer need Apotheosis. On the other hand, fights here can take away my health forever. They also stack genetic algorithms, which does matter quite a lot. This run's ended up being fucking weird. Oh shit, that's really good. I cannot make my current HP go up anymore in the run. It was what the relic that I took does. Okay, wait again. Kinda want to get rid of this. Oh, maybe I should have played it and then played Meteor Strike or something. No, that wouldn't have worked. Played this at the wrong time though, for sure. Okay. I think I'm playing Solitaire at this point. Maybe you're playing Solitaire? Didn't think of that, did you? Make sure I have Meteor Strike in hand for next turn. Zephyr has left because the robot he was waiting to have feed him has fed him. Goodbye, Zephyr. Has Blizzard ever won? Blizzard has won at least one time. Possibly it's won twice. Meteor strike again. Wonder if we could get ice cream. There's another elite, yeah? And I get 2 relics from it? Not impossible. You have ice cream at home? That's fucking awesome. I love ice cream. Okay. We have a way of making an arbitrarily large number of energy with plasma and multicast. That's what I just did, right? You get more experience than health. Experience? What? Ooh. I think I like the capacitor pod. Because it makes compile driver draw and shit. I gotta go for Hand of Greed, right? I may need the gold. Sheesh. That's like quite a lot of thinking. I think I do this. I think I do that. So now I have Hand of Greed. I need to play that anyway. It's 18 times 8, not right. I can tweak it a bit though. So I play this right now, I'm at 20. 20 times 8 is... Wait a second, that's already too much. So I need to kill energy off after I do that. I have a letter opener. Oops. $18 times 8 is 144. $16 times 8 is 128, but letter opener procs. 15 is 120, but letter opener procs. Fuck, I'm going the wrong direction. I need to get rid of some energy. 15 is 120 still. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe I have to go next turn. I guess that's not the end of the world. I just looked at the fact that I have 89 block. Do I ever take multicast besides for this purpose? Kind of an interesting question. Given that it can do this, every time you take it, it's going to be with the understanding that it can do this, right? I didn't consider that they weren't all evoking. Oh fuck. Oh, I think I just had it last turn. It's okay, I needed to play this anyway. So this is 11, which gives me 10 evokes, which is too many. Now it gives me 9 evokes, which would be great if I had energy, but I don't. Now it gives me 8 evokes. But again, I don't have energy. Oh, let's just do this. This is all nonsense. None of this matters or is necessary. Okay, we're done. Get out of here. We seek for Meteor Strike and Equilibrium, maybe? Oh, this gets Meteor Strike. This gets Aggregate and Equilibrium, maybe? We just give up the 20 gold, but you're bad. 20 gold can win or lose this run pretty easily. The stakes are high. I'll have an ice cream, please. Sundial. I don't think I can shuffle my deck enough for that to do anything. Let me run to that bathroom before we do this boss gauntlet. Be right back. Oh, shit, Apotheosis! It's not as good as I want it to be, huh? Glycian, thanks for the 26 months. Pick a dramatic entrance. A powerful card. I'm going to pick Madness. Discard out, reboot. Seek for aggregate, plays a meteor strike, aggregate, and the multicast, I guess. I will play this. I don't have it anymore. I'll play this. It's a lot of Tempest. Oof. I don't think anybody's commented on my decision to shave. $33 plus 1. Camera too small. That's okay. I don't need you to tell me what you think of my shave. You're looking at the video game I'm playing, not me. I feel so respected and not objectified at all. Thank you for that. That's very brave. Looking very Jorbs. Thank you. Thank you. Very kind of you to say. This phase 2? I don't even know. I should probably know, right? I don't know. If I do this, it keeps going forever. Alright, still haven't taken damage. Oh shit. That's sort of a good draw. Mustache Jorbs over shaven Jorbs. Agree. Absolutely. Okay. It feels like that should win somehow next turn. How does it win? I multicast fusion, then I multicast fusion, then I tempest probably. I aggregate, then I multicast fusion, then I multicast fusion, then I tempest. So I have lost a run before in this situation by playing Tempest right now, because it takes your current energy instead of what your energy ends up being later. We have to patiently wait for the animation to finish. It would be kind of nice to shuffle. I don't think I'm doing that. It's fine. Alright. Haven't taken damage since Mark of the Bone. It's a dexterity game. In more ways than you might realize. Abacus isn't bad. I don't know. The thing that I'm trying to do is basically what I just did with damage, but with block instead. So maybe another hologram? Happy Flower is actually pretty interesting. Happy Flower hologram. I don't think I can just Tempest and claim that I win here. But I can have Aggregate for next turn. This is unfortunate. I have lots of good hits though. So it wouldn't be impossible if not for the 20 gold from Hand of Greed. True. True. So I can multicast a couple different things here. It'd be nice to hit Electro Dynamics. Looks like I just won. Oh, for fuck's sake. I had that set up already. I'm trying to set up Ink Bottle as well. It's okay. It's fine. Reboot's a much less exciting card, huh? If I ever randomly become aware of the fact that I've directly had a very positive impact on thousands of lives, as little as possible, is there any card that's really bad to play? I think it's generally okay to take a Mayhem here. Aggregate turn 1's pretty good. Madness doesn't exhaust cards. Did I just play Tempest and not have it anymore? I'm gonna have a bunch of statuses and I only have one skim. So probably making a billion energy next turn is not actually that good. I think I probably want to multicast a Frost Orb at the start of next turn. Honestly, fuck you. Honestly, fuck you, Mayhem. I could play Tempest now just to not have it anymore. I don't think I need it. Maybe draw Void twice as well. I'm over it. I think it's okay. Hell yeah. That one's a good hit. That's more like it. That. A skim in here. What about an Ascension modifier that caps the cards you can play or your max energy? Would that be too much? Honestly, the only times that really matters are really sweet runs. Okay, there are like infinites, which get kind of boring, I guess, for maxing cards you can play. But I think that you warp the balance of the game in an unenjoyable way by making that change. Like you just kill one of the strategies in the game, which isn't that fun. Doesn't make the game more interesting to play or anything. It just makes it so there's one less strategy people can go for. Alright, the heart. Surely Ascension 10 does that with Clash though? I mean, it kind of does, and Clash is a terrible, terrible card that nobody ever plays with, so like... There you go. If you would like to make it so the game has more cards that feel like Clash in it, yeah, I would not recommend trying to do that, I guess. Or compile driver. Hard to believe. It's not that hard. Deck is kind of sweet. If it makes you feel any better, I only just noticed that I have bronze scales, so... I think a lot of the problem is trying to figure out what's fun about the game. You get to build a deck and kill things with it, and the interface is very snappy and responsive, and the Jawworm fight is very enjoyable. Makes sense to me. This was a nice pickup. That's a cool run. That's a tuber. Oh, was my swap that time? Fusion Hammer.